a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point.
And what a shot right there by Johnson, wasting no time in letting that one go.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's definitely not pleased how he played against the Clippers. Here's Edwards. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Okongwu with a screen on McDaniel. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Rizachet.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Randall with the bucket.
Well, Randall was lined up and ready to go. The moment the ball hit his fingers, he got it into his shot motion.
Randall's gone 1 of 2, shooting from 3. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
Now Daniels, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Okongwu, the pass to Alexander Walker. Clock at 4. From 15 feet away, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Randall against Okongwu. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by Johnson. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson outside. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail. Angle right side. Here's DiVincenzo. Timberwolves passing it around. Randall is doubled. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Rizachet. Alexander Walker on the wing. For 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. lineup here for the Timberwolves. And then for Atlanta, Hield comes in for Zachary Rieseshear. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Dyson Daniel. The Hawks trail to the inside. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Here's Highland. Rebound by Johnson.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Pass to McCollum. At the top of the key, Hield. Launches a three. The offensive rebound. And Johnson with the stuff.
And Johnson is one of those guys that is just all over the glass. Takes pride in just outworking the opponent.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Juzang. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Tie game in Minnesota. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Push the defense right up against it.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the five for Quinn Snyder right now. Buddy Hield is out there with McCollum. Then there's Kispert. Then it's Jock Landale. And Gay is in at the four-man position. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And one thing we love about the NBA, Clark, the different styles that teams play with. So how important is pace?
I think it's critically important, Kevin, because the game is meant to be played at a fast pace. 24-second shot clock, 8 seconds to get the ball across the half-court line. And some teams really step on the gas pedal and try to play extremely fast. Others want to massage the pace. So I like the fact that there are different approaches to pace for the teams in the NBA. You know, what makes Julius Randle special is his versatility. I mean, he can play big and move fast out there, and he can guard and outplay a number of positions as well.
Clark, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. He's off on the second.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Pass to Gay. Off target from outside. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." Back to you, Kevin.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. McCollum against Highland. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Pass to Gay. Connects from three-point range. Gay's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
he can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them.
All right, coming off the court. Come on, get up. For your Timberwolves.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. Edwards has come in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Timberwolves trail by 7. So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals. And this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
McCollum, no good. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Here's Randall. He's guarded by McCollum. Randall kicks to McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Hawks leading by 7. McCollum outside. Pass to Rizichet. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Rizichet's got himself on the board with 3 there. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Checked in for Randall. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Alexander Walker's checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. They need this. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
4 on the shot clock, and that one drops. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks. For Atlanta, they come in off a loss to the Hornets.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Daniels, no good. Off to DiVincenzo. For 3, Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by the Hawks.
And so it's Atlanta in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and we're not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at what games will be coming up here shortly. It'll be the Detroit Pistons up against the Hornets in Charlotte. It's going to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
And this could be a fairly competitive one.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Atlanta Hawks.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Timberwolves trail by 9. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination, scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
From 7. That shot missing. Excellent defense from Daniel.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Pass to Gobert. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. checked in for Atlanta. And a good time here to go over our 2K leaderboard and see which point guards have had the hottest hand at the free throw line over the last 10 games. You take a look at Alexander Walker, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
He's been a model of consistency at the free throw line all season. He's as dependable up there as he is on the floor at any given moment.
Yeah, you know, he runs their offense with tremendous poise, and he brings that same composure with him to the line every time he steps up there.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now, here's DiVincenzo, defended by Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Daniels. It's good from long range. Edwards got 8 points in the quarter.
That's his second tray of this half. For the game, he's got 9 points from beyond the arc.
To the paint, Alexander Walker finds Rizichet. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Edwards. Six to shoot. Fade away. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Here's Rizichet. The Hawks again can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 3. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to put him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Okongwu.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. Just 4 points, that's all they've given up here in the second half. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's got 8 points.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Okongwu with a screen on DiVincenzo. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's how you do it, big fella. With power. Yes.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. It's good. And 12 points for Julius Randle.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Here's Rizichet. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks on top, leading by a point. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Jock Landale. Hield is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Kispert. And Gay is in at the 4 slot. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Picked by Reed. Dosunmu's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 5. It's McCollum with the drive. Again, McCollum missing. So it's the Timberwolves now. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. Here's Highland. Sinks the three-pointer. Highland's got his first 3 points of the game.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. McCollum outside, lets the 3 fly, and he's good on the 3 ball. McCollum's got 9 points now in just the second half. Let's go to the sideline and hear some news about Jalen Johnson. Allie, what's the word?
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Atlanta, and his analysis and aggravation of that nagging shoulder tendonitis. Extremely painful. It seems the issue may not be so serious as they're allowing a return to action. I'll give you updates as I get them.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Yeah, my heart sinks for him. I mean, I really feel for him. It's no fun being hurt. Sitting out, you can't practice, you can't be part of the activity, can't help the squad. But right now, he's got to take care of his body, get his treatment, and focus on recovering so that he can get back into action down the road.
Hield sets the pick for McCollum. The 3 doesn't go.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Highland. And down goes the 3.
And whatever it was at halftime worked because their offense far more effective here in the second. They finally found some sets that are working for them.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Ends some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot from 6 feet away, and that one is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Edwards, inside, Edwards finishes strong.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now, Shea fires the three. Gobert there for the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. Edwards is who you want to go to in the clutch when you need points, and will usually find a way to get them for you.
1:14 left to play in the final quarter. Shea with it. Okongwu with a screen on McDaniel. Unloads. Gobert there for the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooter. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Daniels! He's off from three. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Minnesota.
Shoot two.
Anthony. Two shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
It misses. And here's Randall. And so Minnesota takes the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.